I think Rodrigo might be on his way out of Madrid after this game. What's up, everybody? Welcome to yet another video, man. Today we are going to be talking about Rodrigo and him and the possibility of him leaving Madrid at the end of the season, and why I think this possibly could have jumped from here to here after this game. Now, before we start the video, guys, be sure to drop a like and a sub if you guys are not subscribed to the channel. Then we talk all about football. We watch here football. We play FC24. So, man, help me out. Drop a like, drop a sub. Let's try to get to 20K this in a few days, hopefully, right? In a few weeks, whatever it takes. Let's talk about Rodrigo really quickly, though, because Rodrigo, I mean, after a great game, right, against Salzburg, he scored a brace. He scored an amazing goal from an amazing assist from Jude Bellingham. But at the end of the day, I feel like Rodrigo was the best one on the pitch as well. At the end of the game, he ends up not getting the man of the match, and it ends up being Vinicius Jr. Now, obviously, we're not going to say that there's turmoil between the players. There's controversy. It's nothing like that. But even Vinicius Jr., I mean, there's a few things we're going to talk about because I think it's not just this. There's a lot of things that kind of are leading up to this point. But I think it's just little things like this that I believe is the reason why I think Rodrigo might not be here next season, which I want to give my opinion on that too, because I honestly like Rodrigo. I would love for him to be here, but in a way, I feel like he's not going to grow to be that big player that he can be if he stays here. So it's almost like he has to leave in order to get to that point. But the first point I wanted to talk about, man, is just in general, right? In general, when you think of Real Madrid attack right now, you think of Mbappe, you think of Vini Jr. I think you even think of Bellingham before Rodrigo. I mean, Rodrigo, trust me, we've seen the best of him. We've seen when he has scored Champions League goal, insane late goals. We've seen him do some great things for Madrid. But there's one thing that is unfortunate with Rodrigo is that he's playing day in, day out. He's playing in a position that just does not suit him, especially this season. Last season was a little different because we ended up switching to the formation, the 4-3-1-2, or the 4, pretty much where Rodrigo and Vini were the sole strikers up top. Bellingham was the center attacking mid right behind him. That was last season, and it worked out a little better. But this season, with Mbappe being in the attack, Rodrigo is just all the way isolated on the right side, and I think he does okay there, but it's not his best position. And I feel like because he's not playing in his best position, it's affecting him a lot in his image and what he can really do, how much impact he has at Real Madrid. So we have seen it. We have seen him play in his position on the left side. Usually it happens when Vini Jr. is not available, and a lot of times he does pretty good. A lot of times he combines pretty well. And I mean, I don't want to cause like drama within the team, but I do want to say that honestly, I think both Vini and Rodrigo are good in their positions, but obviously they do both different things, right? Vini is more explosive. He's more of a trickster. But Rodrigo, if you guys watch Madrid day in, day out, you guys will see that Rodrigo is more of a technical player. He loves having the ball close to his feet. He likes going around the players, and I love seeing that about Rodrigo as well. Every time I see him on the left side, I see that magic come out of him. And when he combines with Jude, when he combines with Mbappe, it's just pure magic, him on the left side, which is, again, unfortunate because that only comes out when Vini is not there or when Mbappe is not there, and it's going to remain like this. It's going to remain like this. He's always going to be that player in the back, even after he scores 2 good goals against Salzburg in the Champions League. He still isn't the man of the match. Now, granted, Vini did get 2 pretty good goals, but other than that, Vini wasn't having a great game. He ended up going crazy in the second half, but the first half was a little slow. Rodrigo was the one that was pushing and pushing and pushing, and I feel like Rodrigo should have gotten the man of the match. But right now, the way the press, the way the media is trying to project Vini and Mbappe, I feel like Rodrigo's kind of getting left behind a little bit. And don't forget about Jude as well. So I think that is a big reason why Rodrigo could be looking for another project starting next year where he's the main guy. I think he has what it takes to be the main guy, and it's just unfortunate, guys. It really is, man. I mean, another thing, even Vinny yesterday after the game, he said it to the press. He said, I don't think I deserve this man of the match. I think Rodrigo deserves the man of the match. I mean, that's coming from Vinny himself. Now, he could have said that because he doesn't want to feel like Rodrigo's being left out. He could have just said it you know, just for the press not to make something of it. But at the end of the day, man, at the end of the day, it definitely came out of any. And it's like, I just feel for Rodrigo at this point, because he is so talented on the left side, but he's being forced to play on the right side, which it sucks, man. And Rodrigo has had a few interests from Premier League teams, and I think that is most likely going to be his destination. But before we even talk about him leaving, I want to get one thing straight. As a Madridista, I do not want Rodrigo to leave. I would love to see Rodrigo stay at Madrid and play, but I also have to acknowledge that seeing him stay at Madrid is only gonna be, it's almost like selfish in a way, because him being at Madrid, if we don't want him to leave, it's almost like, yeah, I'd rather have him there, but just even if he's not playing in his best position, I'd rather him just be there. Or would I rather have Rodrigo go out and explore in another team and be the best in his position? I would rather see him shine, to be honest. I would rather see Rodrigo shine in another team than for him to be in our team and not be that player or just be left out. So I don't want him to leave whatsoever, but if he does end up leaving, I'm definitely going to respect it, and I'm going to support Rodrigo all the way wherever he goes, unless it's Barca, then we're not going to support him at all. But I think I definitely want to get that straight. Again, if Rodrigo does leave, it does open a lot of opportunities for Real Madrid to buy other players like Saliba, because Rodrigo will probably get more than 100 million if he goes in the summer. So that does open up more opportunities. You have to think about the positives for everything as well, and that's a lot of money for Madrid. So him leaving to what I believe could be either Arsenal. I think Arsenal is probably the best project for him. There's also Liverpool, I believe, is a decent shout. I don't know if they'll do it, but I definitely know that they were interested. Man City, of course. Sorry, excuse me. Manchester United, even though I feel like every Madridista that goes to Manchester United, it's like a curse, because there's Casemiro, didn't do good. Varane was actually okay. He was maybe the exception. Who else left to Di Maria left to Man United. He did pretty good, but never really shined. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Do you guys want to see Rodrigo stay at Real Madrid, or would you prefer to have Rodrigo? I mean, would you prefer him to go explore and shine at another club? I mean, it's just as simple as his celebration right now. This is his celebration, but you can't see me. Almost kind of, he's obviously not going to say what it stands for, but you can kind of, you can kind of point two and two together that you don't see Rodrigo most of the time. He's the hidden person behind the curtain, but he's doing the hard work still. So you can't see me. It makes a lot of sense, man. It makes a lot of sense. And again, it's sad, but that's what's going on with Rodrigo. Let me know in the comments again, what do you guys think about this? Do you think I am just crazy? Do you agree with me? Drop a comment. It helps the video. It helps everything and the channel. And again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Adios.